town of Bellaire, the county seat of Antrim County, Michigan, where my dad went to high school. Bellaire is still a small town, although it's a favorite summer place for people that want to enjoy the lakes that are up here. This is the Grand Victorian Bed and Breakfast, also known as the Richard I House, built by the Richard I family, which had a woodenware factory here back in the day. This is the Methodist church where my dad went to church, and also his whole family. Two of my aunts boarded at the Richard I House so that they could attend school in town. My grandmother boarded with another family so that she could go to school in town, and they did chores and watched the children in exchange for their board and room. Back in the day, most people quit school after the 8th grade in a one-room schoolhouse. If you wanted to go to school in town, you had to board in town if you were not living in town. Bellaire is still a small town and remains much the same as it was when my father was growing up here. The buildings have changed their purpose, but many of the old buildings are still here. On your left you see a two-story brick. Well, this building here, the community hall, was built while my dad was in high school, and they played their basketball games there. It was like a community hall. The gas station on the corner was turned into a clothing shop. But that's about all of downtown Bellaire. There's a courthouse that was finished in 1906, but didn't receive its clock until 1922. Here's where the train came through, and that red roof building is probably on the same spot where the train station was. And this is beautiful Torch Lake, where the rainbow stores its colors. I don't know if the color's coming through, but out, especially for the center, it's a beautiful turquoise blue. It's a very special lake to our family, but that's another story. Looks like Charlevoix is as popular as ever, with its harbor, its big houses along the channel, and its funky little shops in town. People everywhere, yeah. They're doing pretty well for having a pandemic.
Some wearing masks, others not. Some gathered in groups, others not.
Right. There's the big houses along the channel. And the Mushroom Hotel.
It's a weather-vane restaurant.
We got out of the, yes, I guess it's a restaurant. We got over the bridge without having to wait. It's a drawbridge so that the boats can go through. These are the mushroom houses. Last time we came through here, they look like little gnomes live in them. Last time we came through here, this house was being rethatched.
Thatch house?
Look at the chimney on that one. That one only has a little bit of lilt to its roof. These are course, are not mushroom houses, but there's another one up here that's quite famous. Here's the one I like the best. Right there. Yeah. That's a big one, and it's got this beautiful fence. Stone fence. It goes way... Oh, there's more. There's a sign for some more. They're right on Lake Michigan, which is also looking very blue today. Look, there's a cool one. Going through Petoskey, but not going to stay here because we're heading on to the Dark Sky Park. Petoskey is a really cool place to visit, though, if you ever are coming through here. There's a nice view of Little Traverse Bay. Can't see the beach because we're up on the higher road. But it's really nice down there. We like to eat in a pavilion down on the bay shore. This is another cool place. It's called Bayview, and it started out as like a Methodist camp meeting many, many years ago. Wonderful, wonderful turn of the century houses, turn of the 19th century. And they still have meetings and things, but it's not really a Methodist camp meeting anymore. Oh, look, there's an amazing one. This is just incredible. Go down the side streets, it's full of more and more of these things. Oh, there's one all done up for... Oh my goodness. Yep. It's just amazing. This hot dog in Mackinaw City looks a lot more appetizing than Pal's. We are here in the Headlands Dark Sky Park. You're not even allowed to use a cell phone over in the dark area. This is the parking lot. We're going to head over and set up our chairs. And once you get out of the parking lot, they have these red lights that supposedly don't affect the darkness that much. Art's carrying the chairs down there. The rules: no white light permitted. Includes all electronic devices and flashlights unless red filters are used. So that's why I'm going to turn this off before we go down there. And they want you to be quiet. Here's what the sky looks like now. It's getting darker, but we probably aren't going to see a lot of stars because it's a cloudy night. In fact, it's supposed to rain before midnight. This is what we did tonight. We went to the International Dark Sky Park. We didn't see many stars, but it was cool.